saying that there needs to be a permit, but we also believe that the permit should be for a major source because of the amount of pollution that was going into the community. And so we filed a notice of intent to sue, and under the Clean Air Act, you have to give the entity that you're going to sue 60-day notice before you actually file the lawsuit. So the goal, of course, in that 60 days is, of course, to potentially allow for there to be resolution that's going to actually help the community. And we're all smiling because, yeah. And so they have 60 days. They have 60 days to potentially remediate the problem and potentially help the community. Well, the other issue that happens when they have these 60 days is that they can potentially put things in place or, try to create the illusion of helping the community. So actually recently, the Shelby County Health Department granted a permit for 15 of the gas turbines to operate. But again, there was 35 gas turbines that were operating. And then there has potentially, xAi has claimed that they're going to be removing unpermitted ones and then move in more gas turbines for that would be permitted. And so we have not removed our notice of intent to sue because they also operated for an entire year without a permit. But we do think that it's important to highlight that xAi did move to try to remove some of the unpermitted gas turbines at that time because it was so important to the community to ensure that there was actually some transparency. And what these permits allow is for the community to actually understand what's actually happening as it relates to air pollution. It allows for the questions that community members have been asking for those kinds of questions to be answered. So we still have our notice of intent to sue. There's also a process potentially to look to the Shelby County Health Department to see if more could be done, and so we're exploring those options as well. But given the rate and how data centers are popping up in different communities across the country, we see this as a new frontier of places where we're going to see more climate-based litigation in a place where there's a number of different entities that are typically involved in ensuring that a data center is able to operate. And it's going to be really important for us to be in communication and to hold local agencies accountable because the EPA has been completely silent.